What's going on, Faded Culture? It's Sergio Barron and I'm back again with another tutorial. Today I'm going to run y'all down through some simple steps on achieving a clean and sharp lineup with and without enhancements. So with that being said, let's get to it. Alright guys, so in this video I will briefly explain my fading process, only so I can narrow down and focus more on explaining the lineup process of the haircut. If y'all like to check out the rest of my videos where I explain myself and go more into depth in the fading process, then feel free to check out the rest of the channel on all the different kinds of haircuts, and make sure y'all don't forget to subscribe. Alright, so to begin, I did run a number 4 over the top, guys, and then I'll come in with my trimmers and just basically edge up only the sides of the edge up. And this is just to kind of be a little bit of a rough draft so that it guides me through my fading process. You'll see why I started with this here in a sec. Next, I'll grab my trimmers and set down my bald guideline, making sure it meets here at the bottom point of the edge up. Okay, next we'll come in with the half. That's a clipper with the lever open, and as you see here, I'm gonna start a little bit behind the edge up, leaving the front side darker. That way when it comes time to line up the client, the edges just naturally look darker without any enhancements. Next, I'm gonna come in with the one guard, lever open, and come up about another ½ inch high to set down our third guideline. Next, I'm gonna grab the 2 guard with the lever open and finish blending up onto the top, which is the 4. And now I'm gonna blend out that top guideline with the 1½ guard open to about 3/4. And I'm gonna just keep finessing the clipper until I get it all out. Then I'll follow that up with the ½ guard to take out that middle guideline. And as you see here in the front, you see that I'm fading outwards. That way we still kind of leaving the edges darker towards the front. Next, I'll slap on the 1 guard and leave the lever there at about 3/4 open and finish blending out that second guideline above. Next, I'm gonna grab the 0 and start taking out that last guideline. First, I start with the lever closed all the way, and then I open it halfway and then all the way to finish blending it all out. And notice how we're still leaving the edges dark by not fading too much into the lineup area. And next we'll come in with the trimmers, finish taking out the bottom of the hair before we come in with the electric shavers to finish balding out the sides of the head. Okay, so now that this side of the haircut is done, guys, we're gonna go ahead and do the exact same steps on the opposite side. Starting with the trimmers, and then we're gonna set our 3 guidelines down the same way, and remember to leave the front part a little darker than the rest of the guidelines. And again, guys, with the 1½ guard open to about 3/4, I will start with that first top guideline, and then I'm gonna come in with the ½ guard open to about 3/4 and start working at that middle guideline. And then right above that, I'm gonna come in with the 1 guard open to about 3/4 and finish blending out that middle guideline. And then I'll come in with the 0. It's the lever closed all the way, and then I'll open it a little bit more and then all the way to finish taking out that last guideline. Now before I start the lighting work, I like to use a little bit of this pump it up spritz just to lock the hair in place before we come in with the trimmers. And everything I will be using in this video, I will be linking down in the description below, so if y'all like to purchase them and give them a try, they'd be down there for y'all to check out. And now that the spritz is on there, we're gonna come in with our blow dryer set to the cool setting, and we're gonna blow dry the spritz onto the hair by brushing it down a little bit, and yeah, just finish freezing the spritz onto the hair. Make sure it's completely dry before you come in with your trimmers. And now once the spritz is dry, I will kind of take a step back and get a good view of the haircut and kind of already visualize the lineup on the hair. And then once you determine where exactly you want it, you will kind of come in with the trimmers starting in the middle of the forehead. And then I will kind of work my way to the right side. And then I'll come back to the middle and work my way to the opposite side. And then kind of taking your time, make sure you keep stepping back and make sure you're always on track with how the lineup is going. Make sure you give your corners of the lineup a good 90-degree angle. That way it looks nice and boxed up. And sometimes some people's corners here are a little difficult to get out with the trimmers, so it's a good idea to keep a sharp pair of scissors to kind of help you really angle out that corner. Next, I'll apply a little bit of shaving gel before coming in with the straight razor. That way we don't leave no skin irritation or any razor burns on the skin. Here I use a swing lock razor, and I like to leave the blade a little bit exposed. That way I see exactly what I'm shaving. Now I'll start with the shaving process. I'll give it one pass going down with the grain, and then I'll give it a second pass against the grain just to really get really close to the skin and give it a nice clean shave. And make sure you stretch out the skin every time you shave. That way it helps the blade glide a little bit easier. And for those who like that natural look, this is pretty much about it. All you'd have to do is put in a little bit of product to help bring out the whole haircut overall. As you see here, the edges are a little darker than they would be regularly because of the way we left them dark in the beginning when doing the fading process. And then if you want to add a little bit of enhancements, what you'll do is make sure you have a business card that has 4 sharp corners. That way when you spray in your enhancements, you really get that 90-degree angle on the corners. And you only want to spray a little bit. You don't want to go too crazy with this. Kind of try to make it as natural as possible, but still giving it a dark lineup kind of look. I do use Kiss Express. I don't use the darkest one. I think it's just black. I think there's one above that. It's called Jet Black, but for some reason that one comes out purple. I don't know why. But before I put it into this little portable air gun, I do dilute it with a little bit of water. That way it sprays out the nozzle a little smoothly. And as far as the mixture, I just go 1-to-1 ratio. It's just I'll do a little half of the Kiss Express and half water. And again, I'm gonna leave links down in the description. That way y'all can check out all these products that I'm using. Then right after the enhancements are in, I'll come in with my straight razor again and kind of just shave the enhancements back up into the lineup, making sure you didn't get any on the skin. And now to make the hairline really pop and add a little bit more of a contrast between the hairline and the skin area, I'll come in with the white eyeliner and shape out the lineup. The eyeliner is really good because I mean it's makeup. It's meant to put up with any kind of skin oils, water, or sweat, you know, things of that nature. But yeah, first I'll come in with the pencil alone, and then I'll follow that up with my trimmers and the razor just to kind of blend in the white color pencil and make it look more of an ashy finish, not so more of a straight dark line on the forehead. And when you grab your trimmers, make sure you kind of lay down the trimmers right at the beginning of the edge up line and kind of scrape the white color pencil outwards onto the forehead and kind of blend that in. And yeah, man, this is a really good tip when kind of achieving that sharp pop on the edge up, especially when it comes down to like marketing these haircuts after you take a picture, man. And these haircuts just kind of make for better pictures when you add a little bit of enhancements like this. And again, guys, not everybody likes enhancements, and that's okay. So make sure you talk to your client and be sure they're fine with you doing this kind of service on them. And if not, just try to get it as clean as possible with a natural look. At the end of the day, it's all about having the client really feel confident with themselves. So whatever it takes to achieve that outcome, we're gonna run with that. And now to finish, I'm gonna come in with a little bit of a matte pomade on the hair just to kind of bring the haircut out overall. So that's about it, guys. I hope y'all were able to take something away from this tutorial, and let me know down in the comment section what y'all did or didn't like about this video. And also, if y'all would like to share any tips of y'all's own, be sure to leave them down in the comment section. You know, we can all learn from each other and get better as we grow in this industry. So again, thank y'all for watching, guys. Make sure y'all don't forget to subscribe to the channel, turn on y'all's little bell notifications, that way y'all get alerts when we drop new videos. And also, if y'all like to check out our work, make sure y'all follow us on Instagram. My name is Sergio Barron _ and y'all can also follow my brother at Adrian Barron _ and feel free to message us for any tips on there, or also just leave us any feedback. And again, we'll see y'all next time in the next video. This is Sergio Barron, Spada Culture. I'm out.